Well, hello and welcome once again to the Eric and Mike podcast. I would be Eric.
And I'm Mike.
And we are doing it today live, so to speak, from the shores of, now what lake is this?
This is Lake Roy.
Oh, okay.
Which is awesome because my fiance's last name is Roy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we're on Lake Roy.
Sure.
Which, whenever I'm super sexy, there's a Lake Roy in the bedroom, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, God bless America. God, it's starting already, isn't it? We're not 2 minutes into this, and I'm already regretting the drive over here.
I apologize. That was a little bit risque. But
that's all right.
Before we get really far into it, obviously, people are going to see whenever they watch this on YouTube that we have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It is Dave Briscoe.
Hello, sir.
Howdy, boys.
Thank you for allowing us to interrupt your day and come out here and do this.
It's gorgeous out here, obviously, so thank you for that.
It's very nice. I ordered the weather today specifically for the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, some of you may know who Dave is, especially if you're local here and you're big into water sports. Dave is a big wakeboarder, and he owns Briscoe's Ride Center. He still does ski lessons to this day. But the thing that you may not remember is probably 10 or 12 years ago, we were doing, it was whenever you were getting married.
Right, to number 4.
To number 4, that's right.
So that would have been 2012.
2012 is when you got married.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it was like maybe a year leading up to that.
Maybe.
Yeah, we were doing a bit called Father O'Grady.
Right.
Top of the morning to you.
And Father O'Grady would call into the show and give Eric marital advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great advice it was, too.
Yeah.
You see what happened 18 months later. I was living with you. That's what I was doing.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's what you get for taking advice from a drunk Irish priest.
Yeah. Not priest, if you remember.
True.
Yeah.
Father of many.
Yeah. It's
Right.
funny to me because it's like that was such a different time in the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were experimenting. We were kind of trying to. We were having like characters call in. We had Happy the Elf.
Sure.
We had with Father O'Grady.
Right.
Dr. Paul Bear. You had
Dr. Paul Bear.
Sure,
we would have different characters come on the show.
Yeah, there was a chef.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the chef.
You did a chef.
Yeah, I did a chef segment. So there was all kinds of weird, wacky stuff going on.
Buck Naked called.
Buck Naked.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So if you were a fan of the show and have been listening, because that was, again, now that's 13 years ago.
Yeah, easy.
That we
Dave
were having
was
Father
on, yeah.
O'Grady coming on. Yeah. Now, Eric, I'm going to tell you this, and I don't know if you actually know this or not. And in fact, I will let Dave tell the story of the Consuelo. So Dave calls into the show,
Right.
and I can't remember the setup.
The setup was I had been through many wives because first the Catholic Church was complaining because we were saying that there was a father giving advice and he was involved with alcohol. So we said, well, okay, let's do a spin on this. And we said he'll be a father of many instead of a father of the cloth.
Now, that came from our
He's
boss
more of a
at
man
the
of the
time.
linen instead of a man of the sheets, you see.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That came from
yes.
our boss, and he said to tell you that it was the local Catholic Church. It was really our boss in the corner office.
Yeah, who
Right.
was scared of
Right.
his own shadow.
Yeah.
And we got through it. And the skit kept going. So on the last skit, I think it was, we were saying that my wife was she was hurt in a nasty accident, you see. And you might know her by name. She had no legs.
Uh-huh.
Her name was Consuelo.
Now, I don't know if you got this at the time, Eric.
You missed the dump button.
Yeah.
Because we did not dump that out. That whole interview aired, and I just thought he was saying Consuelo, like Consuela or whatever, you know.
Yes.
And he just had a bad Irish accent.
Right.
I only know now, years later, what the joke was.
Sure.
Did you get it at the time?
Not at the time.
No,
but,
me either.
But with his, but now, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going, oh my God! If our boss at the time had realized that you were saying Consuelo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she had no legs,
Right.
we would have probably gotten in so much trouble.
Absolutely. John Donovan was so proud of us for getting away with that on the air.
Sure.
FCC, everything. We got through it all.
Consuelo. It was 12 years ago now, so they can't do anything with us now because we're on a podcast.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that to me is one of the funniest things about that whole segment. The segment was always fun, and we had a good time with it. But knowing now what that joke was, to me, is the best part of the whole thing.
It was classic. And I can't find any of those old ones.
It's too bad because I was going to say I'll insert it into the podcast and play the old segment. But you used to have it for years.
Yeah, and it's gone.
It's gone forever.
Robbed it from me.
I may have it, but it would take some time to dig it up.
Yeah. Well, if you do find it, send it to me.
Okay,
I'll just
I will.
upload it as a bonus episode
Okay.
or something. Yeah.
All right.
Because that was a hell of a time.
Okay.
What else is going on?
Well, how's your pool?
The pool is good. It looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks very nice. We've been swimming in it with my uncle, who's here in town all week long. Problem is, there's a leak.
Of course.
And I don't know where the F-bomb it friggin' come from because there was no leak before. The only thing I can think of, and what I'm praying to God did not happen, but is probably what happened, is I think I told you that as it sat there for a while, the top started to separate from the concrete at the top. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah,
no,
so it was sitting there. I was letting the paint cure, and as the paint is curing, the top started separating from the sidewalk around the pool, and I went, oh, God, we've got to fill this thing up. We can't let this go on anymore. And I'm hoping what did not happen is that the skimmer, because it was popping out, broke some of the plastic piping in there that's 30 years old.
Yep.
Which is probably what happened. And now it's like losing probably 2 or 3 inches of water every day. Oh yeah, it's bad. Oh yeah, it's bad every day.
Oh, man.
So we're letting it go down below the skimmer.
Yeah.
And if it stops and then it just has normal evaporation, then we'll know it's definitely the skimmer. The other thing it could be is I was given some advice by a very good friend of mine to throw concrete in the bottom drain because the drain was already sealed up, but the way the previous people had sealed it was they put a plastic disc over it and then caulked the outside.
Okay.
So it wasn't working anyway, and his suggestion was, because I had to take that off in order to paint and sand everything, he was like, just throw concrete in that. It's obviously it already had a problem, and so they did this. Now you just throw some concrete in there, you shouldn't have a problem. But it's leaking, so it might be that. I don't know.
Do you have any scuba gear so you can dive down deep? And
right, yeah. Just get a water hose and cut each end off. And
yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the crap with the pool never ends.
I know. And Dave wants to get a pool out here in his backyard. He's got an entire swimming pool right out there. He wants a pool in his backyard.
Yeah.
Why?
Spoiled.
It's you know what it is? It's what Eric calls it. It's a giant hole that you throw money into.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just go out every day and just throw another $20 in there.
But I got me a sugar mama.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well then.
Yeah, we've all had one of those.
I was
going to
say take it from Eric.
Yeah.
Those don't last forever.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't last forever.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So I was in downtown Lakeland, and I was walking to my car, which is only like a block and a half.
Okay.
But I do have to cross the street, and it's a stoplight. So, anyway, so you come up, you stop, you look for cars, and you cross the street, right?
Oh, is this the
with me.
crosswalk story?
This is the crosswalk story.
Okay, all
it
right.
has pissed me off from last Thursday.
You didn't do the slap the hood and go, I'm walking over here.
No.
Okay.
So I'm standing there watching cars go by, and this 20-something bibette, bimbo, comes walking up on her phone, talking via the speaker.
Yeah.
And she says, hang on, there's some creeper standing here.
Really?
Did you look over your shoulder?
I should have.
Yeah.
And I just kind of shook it off, thinking,
Yeah.
okay, she's a B word. And then she proceeds to tell this friend of hers that I was an old, fat F-bomb and that I was creeping on her.
Really?
Yes.
The fucking balls.
Yes.
Holy moly.
Did you propose to her?
So, yeah, really.
Yeah, no, and Eric, he'd be like, I love you.
So, hey, this sounds like it could work. I see no red flags. You're 40 years younger than me. Come on, honey. So I then turned to her and called her a Twinkie-eating twat waffle.
Oh, that's a good one. I
Thank
love
you.
that one.
Thank you. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
A Twinkie eating twat waffle.
Right.
That's my new band name, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Twinkie eating twat waffle.
So I said, listen here, you Twinkie eating twat waffle. I was here first of all.
Yeah.
Secondly, I wouldn't creep on you if I had to.
Yeah.
And thirdly, shut up. And then I just walked across the
off.
street.
Yeah.
And then she, at that point, takes it off speaker, and then she's just chit-chatting. Yeah, oh my God, he was so rude. Oh my God. Oh my God. But the balls on this woman.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just couldn't believe it.
And was she literally standing right next to you saying this stuff?
Yeah.
Or was she like far away thought she couldn't be heard?
No.
Wow.
I was at the corner first. She walks up behind me.
Yeah.
She stands almost like Dave here, you know, right next to me within arm's length. And she then says, hang on, there's this creeper next to me. Creeper just came up on me.
I don't understand. It's so. Is it? I don't know. Like, I'm going to sound like an old person, but is it like social media that has like made people think that they can just say whatever the
I
blank
guess
they want to? You know?
I guess.
Like they just because when you go online and somebody was like, if you posted a picture of yourself and you put it out in public, then you always get these people who are.
Oh yeah.
Compliment, and then you'll get people who are going to trash and whatever, and they think they're keyboard warriors.
Yep.
But is it almost carrying into real life? Because it does seem like people are not afraid to.
It's pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
What if he was a rapist?
Yeah. Or a murderer.
I'm not a creeper at all.
No, I'm not. I'm
a
so
rapist.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that I creeped you out. Let me go grab my white van. I'll be right back. Yeah.
My duct tape and. But
That's so wacky.
It just I am going to sound just as old, and I don't want to discuss the political aspect of it. But when you have even a president or Congress people or in authority saying whatever comes to their mind,
right? Yeah.
I mean, it's like okay, it's a free for all.
Just do that.
Yeah, we all just do it.
It just seems weird though that somebody would do that. Just I don't know. Like
pretty
I would,
ballsy.
yeah. If it were a dude, it would have started a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Dave, I know for a fact if somebody came up to you and that goes, this old fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
And started talking as a guy, he'd be like, "Hey, dude, you got a problem?
Yeah.
Let's step right out here right now."
You start with Twinkie eating twat waffle. You start with that and see where things go.
Yeah.
He may go, "Oh my God, that's great," and bro hug it out and everything's cool. Or you two wind up on the ground in a pile of goo.
Yeah, on a crosswalk.
In a crosswalk,
crosswalk.
Yeah, after beating one
A
another.
Twinkie eating twat waffle. Where do these things come from in your brain? I just love it. A Twinkie eating twat waffle.
Yeah. Right.
I just wonder what a twat waffle looks like.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Gotta have holes in it.
and they eat
these dimples.
They eat Twinkies, that's for damn
Is it
sure.
golden brown? What does the syrup taste like?
Crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside. It's wonderful. It's amazing.
Good God, man.
So, anywho, that was my crosswalk experience.
Yeah,
that just
I could see
completely
why.
threw me.
I could see why you would want to talk about that.
Yeah,
Get that off your chest.
I just had to vent it.
And nobody else was around to see this.
No.
Man, I don't know what to say except for I'm sorry that happened to you, Sammy.
Well, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
You're such a wonderful therapist. I don't know why I've never come to you before with my problems. God, Eric, that sounds awful.
I have great advice for you sometimes. Just not on that one because I don't know what I would have done in that situation.
Eric,
I would have said something. I would have had to have said something. I don't know what I would have said. It wouldn't have been Twinkie eating twat waffle, but it would have been something along those lines.
Well, it totally disarmed her.
Yeah.
So here's my thought. I feel that people are braced and callous to any profanity you're going to spew at them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure.
So if you throw something bizarre, like
Something
Twinkie eating
creative.
twat waffle,
Yeah.
they have no clue what to do. It's like, huh? What?
Well, I'm sure she probably wanted to laugh because if you'd have saw that at a roast show,
That's true.
yeah, if you would have seen that at a roast show, she would be like, "God damn, that guy's pretty funny." A Twinkie eating twat waffle.
I got to remember that.
I still think that I have to think that there's just no way that she had to have thought that you could not hear her. like in her brain, in her head, even though she was standing next to you, like she was thinking out loud and thought that you couldn't hear her. Because I can't imagine that somebody would say that. I mean, it would take some serious balls to sit there and talk about somebody like that.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
have the balls.
Have the balls.
I guess. So that was my experience for the
very nice,
for
very
the week.
nice.
So I suppose you've heard that our former president is not doing well.
Oh no, I have not.
Yeah.
Get some cancer.
Joe Biden has been diagnosed with aggressive pancreatic and bone cancer, and it has metastasized.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? Into his bones now.
Really?
Level 9 out of a 1 to 10.
Yeah.
So it's very aggressive.
Oh wow.
But it's treatable, they say.
So it's very aggressive, level 9 out of 10. But don't worry, it's treatable.
Yeah.
That's all. Hey, well, give me the good news first.
Yeah.
It's treatable.
It's treatable, but also you're about to die.
But
No, I had not. I actually, dude, like I said, I have not been paying attention. I've been so busy lately with family in town that I had no idea. I did not hear about that.
now you realize that if President Biden was a dog,
Yeah,
you would say to the doctor,
let him go.
how much is this going to cost?
This is gonna cost.
How much? Ooh. $4,000. Yeah. Okay. Well.
How did they miss it, though? That's what blows me away, because the presidential doctors are supposed to be on it, the blood work all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
Isn't that
Because the early detection is supposed to be fine, but how could it be a level 9?
Yeah,
You
and
know?
they never caught it.
They never caught
You would think that maybe he's just a busy guy, and he was like, I'll get my next physical. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I'm pretty sure they've been trying to push him in front of traffic for about 4 or 5 years anyway.
yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, that's probably
Just leave
true.
the front door open. He'll wander.
Let's wander out.
Oh, Lord Almighty. That's awfully funny.
Cancer sucks.
Yeah.
you go.
But it is no. I when I heard that, I felt sorry for this cat, because he's been working all his life. Now he's in retirement, and it's
Right,
like,
yeah.
well, you got 6 days.
It's so weird. How old? He's got to be 88. Is that right? 86, 88, somewhere in there. He's got to be.
They said if he went the full term, he would have been 86. So so he's got to be 82.
I got you. If he would have went a full second term.
Right.
Oh, I thought he was closer to 90, but
He's
I could be
82.
82.
Pretty sure. We're looking at it.
How old is Joe Biden? It's got to pop right up.
82.
82. Very nice. Look
there
at
it
you.
is.
Look at the big brain on Dave.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Math is good.
I can math. I can wakeboard and math. That's the two things I'm good at.
I can count to potato.
That's funny. But okay, so he's 82 years old. My grandfather is 87 years old, and he just had he's got one of those things, I guess, that you get up out of a chair.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell they're called, like a chair lift.
Sure.
And I guess he slipped, or he's 87. Something happened, fell, hit the armrest of his couch, broke 4 ribs.
What?
At the age of 87.
Oh yeah.
And
We're just gonna put him down.
Yeah, we got to put him down.
How much for this doc? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
boy,
Yeah.
$4,000.
I'll just sign this. I'll sign the papers over now. Go light a candle out in the lobby, because we're just gonna put Grandpa down now.
But it's surprisingly enough, like this happened not even a week ago. He's already back to normal. Like, he was in unbelievable pain, and then all of a sudden was throwing up, and they thought, oh God, he's fallen and hitting his head now or something. But he was in the hospital, so they were right there on top of it. And then now he's right back to normal. It's just weird, even in the 80s, I guess, how quickly your body can recover. And I guess we'll see what happens.
Or
with
did they
old Joe?
Did they transfer? They changed out his insulin pump to a morphine pump, and he just doesn't care. Maybe. Yeah. Wow. Let's go home and watch Gunsmoke, Effie. I tell you what, I'm feeling good.
Oh man, I just thought of a really bad Sleepy Joe joke. They used to call him Sleepy Joe.
Right.
When you see him in a coffin. Oh, look at Sleepy Joe.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I didn't mean that, people. I didn't mean it's just a terrible joke.
He'll be nodding off at his own funeral.
Oh,
Bless.
what else you got on the docket here today? I know you had a bunch of stuff that you sent over. I just haven't. I don't have my iPad with me.
Speaking of politics, did you hear that there is a reality citizenship show being considered?
Oh, I did see this. They are considering doing a reality show where the winner gets citizenship.
Yep. Homeland Security Secretary Christie, is it Nome?
Yep.
Is reportedly backing a proposal for a reality show where immigrants compete for a fast track to U.S. citizenship. She would even allow government officials to be judges. The show being called The American, and it would have contestants riding around the country on a train and competing in regionally specific contests like log rolling in Wisconsin.
Jesus Christ. Log rolling. That's gonna really. That's boy. That give that person American citizenship. They were log rolling over there. You got to be American to do that.
The guys who's pitching this is the writer producer who put together Duck Dynasty.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you're going to be tuning in for this one, Mike?
I might actually. I probably would, to be honest. I would have to watch it. I don't think they should call it the Alien or the American. They should call it the Alien, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't they do another one? What did I miss? They took people and they locked them away for 90 days, and they're doing some show like that. That's a political show. And it's called What Did I Miss? And they're locked away for 90 days before the election. And
really?
I think that was they were talking about doing something like that. Right. I don't know if they actually did it or not.
I'm not sure.
I would think it would be out by now because we're already, 6 months into his presidency. So it was.
Oh, man, we forgot those guys.
Yeah. Oh,
who's got the key?
We left them in the closet. I would. All right, listen. I think this could be fun. A little improv exercise. If it's log rolling in Wisconsin, what would it be in other states? Like in New Hampshire, it would be
cow tipping.
Cow tipping. That would be Oklahoma,
Absolutely.
I would think. But
New
Hampshire?
Oh yeah, cow Hampshire.
You guys really? I didn't know that you guys did cow
what
tipping.
else you
up
gonna
there?
do?
Dude, I thought that was a Midwestern thing.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
Big festivities in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
They have whole county fairs dedicated to it. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
I'm shocked because I went up there to visit with Jess and never saw any cows.
You never tipped a cow?
You weren't in the right bars.
Yeah, I guess.
Have you been to Farmington?
Holy cats.
Too many mountains. I would think not enough pasture land to have a bunch of cows. Is there really a lot of cows up there?
Sure.
Have you ever actually been cow tipping?
I have.
You
Yeah.
have. Eric,
Yeah.
have you done it?
No.
I have.
Yeah.
It was a long, long time ago. I was a teenager, but it was fun and terrifying at the same time. Yeah. Did anything exciting happen on yours?
It worked. Cow tipped over. Cow was sleeping. Fell right over.
Yeah.
But then startled and got up, and then scares the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You run for the
Sure.
picket fence and
Right.
barbed wire. Get wrapped up.
Yeah, mine was more like that.
Yeah.
Mine did not tip over. We tried. It just sidestepped and then came at us.
Yeah.
And so did every other cow that we thought was sleeping over there. And we had to haul ass and, like you said, running through barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
And then you trip over because they leave big divots.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're tripping, and the cow's like, man, I'm coming at you.
I'm coming at you,
You know,
buddy.
moo, moo, buckaroo.
I came home whenever I was a child. I was like 3 years old, I think, and I went out to go visit my aunt and uncle, Aunt Paula, on my dad's side.
Now, is this the one that had Bigfoot crash through her barn?
No, that's my Aunt Margie, also
okay.
on my dad's side.
Okay, all right.
But I think it was Aunt Paula, and I cannot remember her husband's name, maybe Rob. Anyway, long story short, they had a bunch of cows and pasture land. And I remember 3 years old, I went out cow tipping with my cousins, but I just grabbed hold of a calf's tail, and it dragged me all around. And by the time I got back home, I was completely covered in cow patty.
I bet.
And my mother was not happy with my cousins.
I'd say that's worthy of citizenship.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If you do that, you get citizenship. That's happening.
There would have to be certain.
Oh, yeah, baby.
There would have to be certain games that you could do where you get elevated to a lightning round. You know, where you just you're already in the championship, like cow tipping, or you know,
I could see that.
Success in Illinois, it would be successfully taking bribes to achieve a political position.
Hey, how you doing?
So if he could successfully do that and then not get caught, Bingo.
Wow.
Here's your citizenship.
I think we're onto something here. I think this could be probably one of the best television shows of all time.
And here in Florida, it would be how many Tide Pods can you eat?
No, it would have to have something to do with gators, gator wrestling.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Or cracker, whipping the crack.
Whipping the crack.
The crack. The cracker is known for whipping, making the crack sound with the whip.
Yeah.
To herd the cattle.
Oh, well, that's where
Cracker.
you're back on cattle. I'm talking about here in Florida for gators.
It's cracking the whip.
Yeah. There would have to be some sort of gator wrestling, I would think, here in Florida, though.
Okay. I'll buy gator
Yeah,
wrestling.
gator wrestling. If you can pin a gator for 3 seconds, you get fast tracked to the final lightning round.
How many quotes from Grady Judd can you memorize?
Yeah, yeah, here in Polk County for sure. Alabama, how many cousins can you kiss?
Sure. Yeah, I'd like that idea.
Did you ever notice Mexico's never in the Olympics?
Are they not in the Olympics?
Never.
Are you
Everyone that
serious?
can run, swim, and jump is gone.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right, we would like to apologize to our Mexican listeners.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
And curious why you're never in the Olympics.
Yeah. Lo siento, mi amigos muchachos.
So if you would like to comment, you can write us at ericandmikepodcast@gmail.com.
I honestly would totally watch that show, though. I would totally watch that show just to see, because it has to be something wacky.
It's, well.
In California, you could just run from fire.
Yeah, that's true. I like that
Very
idea.
True. Very true.
I love it. As you know, I am on the dating scene.
Oh, that's right. Yes. How is that going?
Oh, Jesus. What a waste of time. But anyway, I found, and originally I was going to have you quiz me, but I'm going to throw that out, and
okay.
we can all talk about it.
Okay, sounds
There's
good.
a new list online of hobbies that are instant red flags.
Okay, hobbies. Hobbies that are instant red flags.
Right. So if you are trying to, date somebody and you find out that they have these hobbies, it's an instant red flag.
All right, let's hear them.
Attending, watching, or participating in beauty pageants.
Oh, yeah. Who does that? Like, seriously. Have you ever dated a beauty queen? Anybody? Either one of you? Ever?
I dated a professional cheerleader.
I've never done that. That's good. I dated a Hooters girl. Closest thing, I guess.
Yeah. There you go.
Real close.
Yeah. She wasn't even one of the good ones.
She worked on Tuesdays. She always had the weekends off.
Pregnant Tuesday.
I guess you can't go out this Friday because you got to work, right? No, they don't put me on Fridays and Saturdays.
No, I'm free.
Yeah, I'm free.
I work Tuesday lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody that believes in and practices the MLM work, the multi-level marketing.
Oh, multi-level. So like Mary
Runaway.
Kay.
Yeah.
Mary Kay stuff. My sister does
Amway,
the Cincy stuff.
Yeah,
The
Cincy.
Cincy stuff, yeah. But she's married, so she's good. She doesn't have to worry about it.
People who are into pranking.
What's wrong with that? You're not a big prank person.
I am not, no. So for me, I don't know if it'd be a red flag, but it'd be yellow.
Okay, I gotcha. I'm not like a huge pranker, but I also think I do think the pranks are funny. I've never pulled one off. I know Dave one time pulled it. We were all over here, and he threw an alligator in his neighbor's bedroom while they were sleeping in the middle of the night.
Jesus.
Well, I walked in with it. I didn't leave it there.
Oh, I thought you threw it.
I chaperoned it.
I thought you threw it on the floor.
No,
and let
no.
it go.
I chaperoned it. We went for a little walk.
I could have swore you threw it on the floor and they came jumping out of bed like having to jump over
I
this
threw it on the
alligator.
floor here, and a girl jumped up on the table and fell
Oh,
and
that's
broke
what
her
that
wrist.
is. Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's a bad prank.
It was a bad prank.
Oh. Some of the other hobbies that are red flags, including someone who plays the lottery all the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Someone really into CrossFit.
Yeah. If you're really into something, you've got to find somebody else who's really into that as well.
True.
Yeah, like if you're really into CrossFit, there's nothing wrong with that. But you probably are dating somebody who's also really into CrossFit. You're not dating one of us.
Yeah. Collecting taxidermy animals.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Here's a squirrel I hit with my Pinto back in 1979.
God. What an awful an awful thing. Where did this little mouse come from? Oh, I just got him last week in the
So
closet.
you put this on your dating app? Say if you're into any of this stuff, please don't call.
Swipe left. I don't even want you.
Wow.
Being super into celebrities and their lives.
Yes, I can't stand that.
Collecting Disney memorabilia.
Yeah, red flag.
Oh, is that a red flag for you?
Absolutely, yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, if you're into Disney, that's okay. But as long as you're not trying to make me into Disney. Like, I love some Disney stuff.
Right,
But I'm
yeah.
not going to, like, they have people that have the books of their pins.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Oh, sure, yeah.
They're pen collectors, and those people, to me, are absolute nut jobs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they have a new way of getting your money for these pins, right?
Oh, no. What is it?
Disneyland has now created a key. It's about 30 inches long, maybe.
Okay.
And you take it to various areas in the park, and it will light up
Okay.
on certain areas of this key. Once you have lit up all the areas, and there's 9, you then have to take it to the front of Disneyland. You put it in a special lock and turn it. And then bubbles and music and everything will go. And then the key will open up a special compartment, and one of, I think, 12 pins will fall out.
And what is it, like $180 or something?
Probably.
Like
I
that
don't
to
know
get
the
this
price.
Key?
But see, there's 12 different pins.
Yeah. So you got to do it 12 different times.
If you are a fanatic, you've got to buy 12 different or more, because they don't tell you which pin is in these.
Oh, yeah, kind of like whenever McDonald's says, collect all 4.
Yes.
And you go back and it's the same damn one every
Yep.
time. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that when I was younger, yeah.
You always need one more.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Real quickly, hobbies that are red flags if you're dating somebody. Somebody that watches every single Hallmark movie. Let's get some applause on that one. That is absolutely a red flag.
Our old promotions director was a big Hallmark
Oh,
Christmas
yes,
movie
she
fan.
was.
Oh, yeah.
Trolling people online just for fun.
Yeah.
Influ-
I mean, unless it's trolling my friends.
Right,
Yeah,
but if you purposely go onto websites and
look
do it,
for stuff,
you get a
correct.
life. Influencing. They're trying to be an influencer.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
So-
Trying to be an influencer is way worse than already an influencer.
Yes.
I could see dating an influencer. That's what that person does for money. That's totally fine. But if I'm with you and you have a regular job at Publix, sagging groceries, but you're like, but in my real dream is to be an influencer, and you're making freaking Disney pin videos.
Right.
Oh God, no, there's no way.
The last 2 are someone who claims social media is their hobby.
Yeah, no.
And the last red flag of hobbies is not having a hobby.
Not having a hobby at all?
Yes.
I don't have a hobby. Do you have a hobby? Oh, yeah, you have Legos.
I got Legos. I've got guns. I've got, I consider the Cubs a hobby.
Oh, do you really?
Following the Cubs, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very much of a hobbyist. I got too much crap going on.
Well,
I would love to have the time to sit down and make a Lego set or whatever the hobby
Sure.
was. But I don't feel like
they
I
have a new one out
Let's
too.
say you're a cornholist.
I mean, I am good at cornhole, but, I'm really
No,
good
I mean
at
the bag game.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
The one that makes you popular in prison is what he's talking about.
No, that's what. Okay, whatever. No, I could say that my hobby is athletics that require mediocre athleticism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm really good at cornhole.
so your qualifications are dad bod and then you can play, right?
Yeah.
I got you.
I can do cornhole. I can do shuffleboard.
Sure.
I can
Right.
play pool.
Yeah.
Darts. I'm pretty decent at.
Right.
Occasional
Bowling?
ping pong.
Yeah, bowling. I'm
Bowling?
very good at,
Yeah,
occasional
bowl-
ping pong.
Right.
Any sort of sports that require very minimal athleticism, I'm very good at.
Oh,
That'd be
excellent.
my hobby.
All right. Should we do a
I
little?
am quite the hobbyist now. I realize.
You're in the hobby, huh?
Yeah.
Should we? You want to do a little food news?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
It is officially grilling season,
Yes, it is.
and a new survey came out. BuzzFeed did a poll of 15,000 people, and they wanted to know what is the most popular food matchups when barbecuing.
Okay.
Number 1 is, it's simple. Come on.
Burger and fries. Burgers and hot dogs.
Burgers and dogs.
Yeah,
That's
burgers
right.
and dogs,
Number
yeah.
1. Coming in number 2 are chicken and pulled pork.
I was going to say chicken, at least chicken and something. It kind of surprised me the pulled pork, but okay, I could do chicken and pulled pork.
Sausage and ribs.
Yeah.
And then they get into the sides, potato salad or coleslaw pairing up. That's a must-have. Macaroni salad and macaroni and cheese.
Okay, yeah.
Watermelon and pineapple.
Blech.
Baked. Oh, what's wrong with you?
I don't like fruit at my barbecue. I don't. I'm not a fruit. I don't want a plate of watermelon sitting next to my juicy meats.
I commend you, sir, for not saying anything.
I know.
Yeah, I commend you.
Let it right go.
Thank
I don't
you.
like fruit at my barbecue. That's why Dave's never invited.
Hey, there we go.
How you doing?
Wow. Baked beans and cornbread.
Okay.
And grilled vegetables along with corn on the cob.
For sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If your name was Brad and you lived in New Zealand, you got a free quarter pounder thanks to Brad Pitt.
Really?
Evidently, Brad Pitt rolled up to a McDonald's drive-thru in Auckland on Easter Sunday, and the young lady that was at the window recognized him and did a quick selfie. And he said, "Yeah, sure, I'll buy for anybody named Brad."
Really?
Well, McDonald's jumped on that, and they said, okay. And so it was this past Sunday that if your name was Brad and you brought some documentation, like a driver's license, ID, you got a free quarter pounder, and they charged it to Brad Pitt.
How many does it say how much he shelled out?
No.
Oh.
But
Probably not a lot. I mean, you're only doing it one day, and you can only promote it so much, I guess.
Yeah, but I thought that was genius.
It is pretty
and
funny,
I give
yeah.
him huge kudos for doing that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. There should be. I mean, that's a great way to do a sponsorship or whatever. Is have if you wanted, McDonald's would probably end up actually paying for it.
Sure.
But hey, if your name is Eric or Mike,
There you go.
let's do it with Uncle Nick's.
All right.
Yeah, you get a free Italian if you go by there and show them that your name is Eric or Mike.
Some ID, right, with Eric and Mike.
You get double credit if your name is Eric Michael Johnson or
Right.
Mike Eric Joseph.
Lee Ray.
Yeah, whatever.
Lee. So, and finally, Nutella is coming out with a new flavor.
Why?
For the first time in their 61-year history, they're coming out with a new flavor, and it will be peanut butter. It will be launching in spring of 2026. It, quoting now, combines the distinctive creaminess in Nutella cocoa hazelnut spread with the deliciousness of roasted peanuts.
Sort of making a Reese's spread, basically.
Yeah.
Is there going to be Nutella in it as well?
It sounds like they said mixed with.
Mixed?
Yeah.
Is it? That's what I was saying. Is it mixed with, or is it? Here's the peanut butter one, and here's the Nutella one.
Well, I think they will have, of course, the Nutella, but then you will have a peanut butter flavored
Nutella.
hazelnut
so instead of
chocolate.
hazelnut, yeah, okay.
Yeah. No.
No, I'm good.
No. All right.
I used to be a big, and I still do love peanut butter, but I don't eat it hardly at all. I'm not a Nutella fan anyway. Are you?
Yes.
I know you are.
I like it a lot.
What,
yes.
Dave? Are you a Nutella?
Not
fan?
really.
Yeah, I'm
Not really. That was an Aussie thing.
A what?
A lot of the Aussies would always spread Nutella right on their bread.
Aussies would.
Yeah.
I thought they were
Meramite?
Vegemite.
Yeah, Vegemite
Vegemite
sandwiches.
Nutella.
Yeah. Vegemite
Oh, yeah.
and Vegemite and Nutella sandwich.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah, that almost
Sweet
made me-
and savory.
I literally almost threw up.
Yeah.
Have you ever
good
tried Vegemite or Maramite?
Yeah, it's gross.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah, it is probably one of
That's
the
why
worst.
you need Nutella.
Nutella to
Yeah,
make it-
right.
to
Yeah,
make
that-
it bearable. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right, sir. And we can wrap things up here today with the final morning stories, or
Okay.
in case you missed it, I'll just go through them.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's see, some random facts. Did you know that the Flintstones actually promoted Winston cigarettes through their first 2 seasons?
Really?
Yeah, those commercials are still online. You can find them on YouTube. Hey, Fred, how about a Winston? You know, that sort of thing.
That was a damn good impersonation. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mount Everest has gotten taller.
Okay. How's that? Because it's always
Tectonic
growing.
Yes,
right?
yes. It's grown 2 feet in the last 20 years.
Okay. Well, that's actually quite a bit, it seems like.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
And maybe that's why my pool is losing 3 inches every day.
Yelp ranked the top barbecue cities in America for
Okay, Austin-
National Barbecue Day.
Austin, Texas has got to be there.
No.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, nope. Sorry. Austin is number 1. I'm sorry. I missed
okay.
it.
All right, I was about
Yeah,
to say Austin has to be
yes,
there, but
yep.
Memphis, Tennessee's got to be on there.
Number 4.
Okay.
St. Louis has got to be on there.
Nope.
No,
Somewhere in South Carolina, I would think, or North Carolina.
South Carolina, Charleston, number 5.
Yeah. Boy, I can't think of any others.
Dave's close. Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Oh, why didn't I think of Kansas City? Of course.
So the 5 are in order. Number 1, Austin. Number 2, San Antonio.
Oh.
Number 3, Kansas City. 4, Memphis. And then Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah, that's all of your famous barbecue-style flavors, too.
Yeah.
And San Antonio is just a little bit different than Austin.
Oh, really?
What I understand. I wasn't way into it when I was living there, but I know Austin is definitely about the spice and the smoke. And then, Carolinas and Memphis are both vinegar.
Right.
I don't know what Kansas City barbecue tastes like, but I know
that's more beef.
Is it beefy?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's vinegar or if it's sweet. But anyway.
A new report. We should have had samples of each one.
I would love to have that.
While we were doing the show here. A new report asked people why they have side gigs.
Okay.
29% say that they need the extra income.
Yeah, the money, of
just
course.
for basic expenses.
If you didn't need the money, why would you even have a side gig? Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a hobby.
My whole life is a side gig. Yeah.
And what's interesting...
That's funnier than most people know.
What's interesting here is that of people that make $100,000 a year or more, 25% of them said they had a second job.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if they make over $100,000 a year?
Yes, sir.
Wow. More money, more problems, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An 83-year-old man crashed his car into a bank this month, exactly 6 weeks and to the hour from the time that he crashed into the exact same bank at the same spot.
Wow, was it Joe Biden?
Yeah, actually. They didn't even have a chance to repair the window. It was just plywood up there, and he ran right through it.
Ran through it again.
Yeah.
Well, that gas pedal keeps getting stuck, Sonny. What's going on over here?
A man in Los Angeles was found naked. Oh, no, sorry. Take that again. A man in Los Angeles found a naked intruder in his home last week.
Okay.
The guy had eaten ice cream sandwiches, veggie burgers, and chewed 60 pieces of bubble gum and did it all into one big wad and then spit it out before he left the house.
Gross.
He was finally caught, and guess what? He was on drugs.
Oh, I'm shocked. No way. You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And finally, some science stories from last week, the big science stories, found that chimps use leaves as toilet paper.
Oh, yeah. I've heard this before.
Yeah?
They'll wipe it, yeah.
Oof.
And then they throw it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Fling it like a Frisbee.
Yeah.
Got to add some weight to it, so it gets some
They're
distance.
getting smarter, aren't they? There was some other study that came out recently that said that they're pretty sure that they're not talking, but they're definitely communicating.
Sure,
now.
yeah. I can believe that.
Like more so than in the past they've realized that they're you know what I'm saying?
I
They're
do.
not using words, but they are definitely communicating now.
Laptops, iPads,
Yeah,
texting,
yeah.
is that what they're doing?
Yeah, and now they're wiping their own asses.
Right.
Pretty soon they're going to be running for president.
Well, Planet of the Apes, it's just around the corner. Let's.
Oh, my.
Oh.
I just killed that. Holy
All right. So, there you go. Thank you very much. Now, we're doing a show again this week, is that right?
Not this week, no. So today's the 19th.
Right.
And then on the 31st, we're doing a live show. May 31st.
We're not doing a lunch show on the 22nd?
Is that this week?
Yeah.
No, I told you I couldn't do the lunch show on the 22nd because that was the day that I have to cook. That's why we moved it to today.
Okay. Stop the music.
Oh, boy. All right. Stopping the music.
Here's a text.
All right.
Please text me all the changes so I can make sure that my calendar is right. This is me to Mike. He says, yes, give me a minute. Then here comes the text. Monday, 5/19, 4 p.m. at the club. But it was moved to here.
Moved to here, yeah.
Live show, Sack Lunch. Okay, so I was wrong.
Yeah, thank you.
Start the music.
Okay, thank you very much.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, our next time that we will be recording will be a live show, Sack Lunch, which by the way is already selling some tickets.
Oh,
excellent. So I guess it was a good idea.
Oh, cool.
So make sure that you go to winterhavenlol.com. It's going to be $15 a ticket, but it includes your lunch. And we're going to do white. We're probably just going to do white and or wheat bread, turkey and or ham, and American cheese. and then a sack of chips and an apple or a banana.
A sack lunch.
A sack lunch.
Yeah, sounds
and,
good.
And you'll get a soda with it if you'd like or whatever. But it's all included, and we're going to do it. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's
May 30th.
showtime.
Yes, it's showtime. So the doors will open at noon. Get there early, get your sack lunch, sit down, enjoy the show, and eat lunch with us.
That'll be
It'll
fun.
Be fun. Yeah.
That'll be a lot
It'll
of
be
fun.
a fun time, yeah.
So tickets are available right now on Eventbrite. Please get your tickets and join us for a live show because it's always a good time happening down there at the old Laugh Out Lounge located in Winter Haven. All right, kids, got to go. If you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at ericandmikepodcast@gmail.com. Peace out.
Thank you, Dave, for joining us. You're the man, dude.
Thank you, boys. If anybody wants to go for a pontoon pub crawl, come see me on the Chain of Lakes. TheWakeboardCoach.com. You can find me there. And come on a pontoon pub crawl. They're fun.
They are fun. I've actually been on one. We're about to go on one right now.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Have a great time. We'll see you next time. Adios.
Adios.